Hello, beautiful souls. I'm here in this beautiful forest today. I did find a spot where I can do a video, and I connected with this tree. I believe it's a birch tree, and it's a little pathway that comes off the main trail, and I really felt called to connect with it, and so it's the one I've come back to share with you. And at the end, I'll do a little scan so you can see what's around me. It's just stunningly beautiful. And this tree had a message for me, so I thought perhaps it would have a message for all of us. So I tuned in briefly, and I'll just connect now and see what it wants to bring through and share with us. It's saying, we, the trees, are delighted to have this opportunity to speak to all humanity. There are many who are awakening now to connect with us more fully and more deeply, and those who have a great passion to protect us. Many feel that their pain and suffering because of their love of us is our own pain and suffering. However, that is not true. At the same time, it would serve humanity well to learn to have respect for the land and come to understand that as you're destroying the trees, you're destroying the oxygen on the earth, you're destroying your source of life, you're destroying the precious ecosystem of the earth. However, we would also say that the earth and nature has a powerful ability to heal and to come back to homeostasis, to restore itself to balance once the interference stops. And we are delighted, as we said, to have this opportunity to speak to you. This forest is a special place. This one has noticed, you can't see it, but I'll try to remember to show you. The branches come out around itself, like it's giving itself a hug, and then they grow. So they start over here, and they go around the trunk, and then they grow over there. And often that's indicative of a vortex nearby. So I'll see if it's going to bring that through. But it was just talking about the way the branches are growing to say, yes, this particular ecosystem in this forest, because it has been protected for so long, left to grow naturally, the vortex has not been disturbed, and it does create that level of growth, and it creates a sense of magic because the energy is different, and it's swirling, and it's very much alive and new and doesn't become stagnant. So I'm going to ask this tree if it has a message for us at this time where humanity is going through so much. I've never tried a question like this with this tree before, so we'll see. Humanity must come to understand that your very survival depends on coming together as one species. You are one species. Many races, just like there are birch trees and maple trees and fir trees and cedar trees in the forest, yet they grow in harmony and they live in harmony together with the undergrowth of the ferns and all the other plant life. And humanity must learn to come together in this way, to understand there is diversity, but that diversity need not mean separation, that when you come together as one people and realize that you are also one with the earth, so you come together as one people then to be at one with the land that you live upon, you will find yourselves healing, and in the process, of course, you will heal the earth. But as you come together as one people, great healing will happen. And this is what this time that you are in, where you are experiencing COVID-19 and something that you've not experienced before, everyone who is alive at this time, and it impacting the whole earth, is showing you how you can be and you are one. This event impacting the whole earth is showing you that you are one humanity and that one virus can travel the world and affect all of humanity. And so this understanding and the living of this experience is bringing you closer together. And this is your way of healing. Even though as part of this there is separation and people being separated from each other, at the same time it is bringing humanity together. It's a paradox. We would say to you that on the other side of this you are going to appreciate very much the ability to be together, to get together with your family and friends and loved ones, and to connect with people you're meeting for the first time and really connect as humanity. This is what the outcome will be as you come out on the other side of this. So this is the gift of this time, is coming together as one being that is humanity with great diversity. With that, we are delighted to say that it's been our honor to be requested to speak to humanity through this beloved channel. She is well known by the forest, by the trees, for good news travels fast. And there are many like her who are so connected to the land and the earth, and yet few like her who communicate so freely, letting everyone know, because she knows in her own heart that the more she shares, the more others will feel safe in their own sharing, and then it will become part of your society to return to the time when communicating with tree was not something crazy. It was actually living in communion with the land. This is returning, and we are delighted to have had this opportunity to share this with you. Wonderful. So my thanks to this beautiful tree, and I will give you a bit of a scan of where I am, and then I'm going to bring through some light language for the land, because I know the land loves to hear the light language. I have to unplug my mic for a second. I trust you can hear birds chirping, happily living here in this blessed forest. And the light's coming through now just as I plan to bring through light language. So I invite you to close your eyes and allow this light language to be whatever it is that you feel you are needing at this time. I received a beautiful email from a woman who listened to one of my videos and had a profound experience from the light language. I'm so grateful when people share that with me. I'm happy to offer it out there, and learning what her experience was, I'm realizing what a gift it is to be sharing it, and so many people are doing that now. More and more people are bringing it through, and the healing that can happen from it is, I have no idea as I'm bringing it through. So I would invite you to put your intention into anywhere where you feel that you could use some support, to simply ask that as you listen to this light language, it supports you in the highest and best possible. And my intention as I'm doing this is that it's honoring the land, and these beautiful trees who live in harmony and who are so happy to connect with us and support us. And so here we go. Wakshna hima taktiki itwa. Ialama achkanai o iktakna. Mikatahai ichkana atwa e ianai ochkana wa e iala achkana I. Maktaki ichkanai o taktiki kawachana. Matakachawa e ikanai o tiktaka atwa e. Yatlawa mikna nikna atwa e ikanai. O tikachatwa e iala atwa e ana. Manawa wa achkanai, ikalawa achkani, achiwa I ikna, miktaktawa e ikna. As I'm doing this, I'm seeing like ancient beings coming out from behind the trees. And I was walking in a forest one day with a friend who has a different way of intuiting than I do. And the forest that we were in, he sensed that there were like Neanderthal people in the forest, that they had been part of living on the land and even creating that forest, and their energy was still there. It was like he could see them still there. And that's what it feels like as I'm bringing through this light language, like ancients are stepping from behind the trees, revealing themselves in recognition of this light language. Inach kahi akna e iknai o tiktika atwa e na. Miatlawa awa ichkanai o tiktika atwa e. Imachka I anai o tikbla atwa naka. Machanai o tikaki kichna atwa e. Umaktika howi katlawa etni. Amaktaka I achkana. Malawa ha ichkanai o tiktika atwa e. Wamani wa tikaya ka. Iwachka kia na. Iwachka kia na tikaya ko te katua. I'm now going to send light language to the parts of the world where the forests are burning and being cut down and being destroyed, to lift the despair from the land and to anchor in respect for the land and the trees and all life that lives in the forest. Shikni itma iwa nitna ine no nani inna nitna atna na nua na itma nitna itna ichkna nitna itna matnua atna mitka apa yachka itna imalala watna imaktakta watna kini a ichkna hutki ichkna matnua e ichkna yo tiktka apa ikna Ikna atwa e I ala tiki tukachokna maktaki ichkana yo tiktakawa hanawa tikachkana na machka a itna a ela ichkana yo na himalawa e iacha tatatawa ilaktaka ichkana. Tikchna yaklawa e io kachkikna iktaka awatna yachkama awa e ialayochkna maktiktaka awa ichkanayo ichkanayo tiktaka awa e ichkana wa e ala e ala e ala e ala I sensed first in the Amazon and offering healing to the land, and then offering healing, I guess you could say, to people who run the major corporations who burn down the forest, people who do not hold the appreciation of nature, that they may be healed, that their disconnection from nature may be healed. And then we went to California and offered pretty much the same thing for the many forests that burn there, and particularly it seems on the west coast of North America. And so I will continue to offer light language to the earth as I get out more and do more of these videos, so that you can participate with your own energy. Some people, I'm told, even sing along and tone along and bring through whatever their own light language is as they're listening to the video, which is beautiful, because then you're magnifying the energy, contributing to the energy, and even if it's only your intent, that you are contributing to the energy of this light language and the healing of the forest and the land, and we are healing ourselves in the process, then it's a beautiful gift for us all to share together. So again, my beautiful friends, thank you so much for being present. So happy to be out in the forest with you today and share this beautiful sacred land on the west coast of Canada in British Columbia. So much love to you all.